Stock market crash 2022. What's going on, everyone? This is HueFin, also known as HueFin. I'm going to give you all my expectations as to whether or not, the market's going to continue to go lower. I definitely got some things that I need to address according to this price chart to let us know, yeah, we might continue to see some weakness happen in the Nasdaq, in the SP 500, as well as in the Dow. But don't worry about it, I got you. We're going to be prepared for this move so that we won't be caught off guard. So now, before I get started, hey, hit that like button, share the video, also subscribe here to the channel as well. To all of our day ones, want to definitely say thank you all for supporting the channel, giving us all the views, subscribing to the channel. We really do appreciate it. Now, if you guys want to get the latest price prediction in the stock market that we cover here on this channel, make sure you come to my playlist and scroll down and see whichever particular type of stock you're interested in and follow it. Click on it, scroll down, find the latest video that I've talked about the market to see what my latest thoughts are. All right, make sure you do that because I know that the YouTube algorithm be, placing my videos on your feed and it might not be the latest one. And I want to make sure that everyone in our community gets the latest information as to what I'm noticing on these charts. So now, right back to it. Let's go to the Nasdaq first because I did a video on the 12th of December, right? Yes, I did. And I was still bullish into the market in the Nasdaq. Let's take a look. Now, you guys can see some things that has occurred into the market in the Nasdaq, right? Yes, something has occurred that should have told you we might be hitting the ceiling. Can you see that from this price chart right now? Can you see where it was? If you don't, I got you. I'm going to show you what the market was already telling us here. You see this? This is where the lid was. The market in the Nasdaq could not break above this area. See? Now, you have to go back and listen to my last video that I've done for the Nasdaq to see if I said that this would be the high, that we would take some profitability here. And I think I did. It's about 1.89%. Cool. But it didn't have enough juice to continue to go up. So hopefully y'all was able to grab that. If you didn't, if you were to get out on the close of the last trade, it is around 11.67% to the downside. Yeah, now that doesn't look bad, 11.67%, especially if you're going to continue to expect weakness or the market's going to continue to go down. So now, let me answer that real quick for you. All right, real quick. The answer, yes, I'm still looking for the price in the Nasdaq to go down. Well, why do you say that? Look at this. Yeah. This is the trend. We started this trend right there, September 2020. Yes, the market has confirmed that it was following this trend. Well, we broke that trend. So now we need to see how low price is going to go. This already tells us that the price is going to continue to go lower in the Nasdaq. So we need to try to figure out, okay, that's no big deal. We just need to figure out where are the buyers. Do you know where the buyers are at? Let's see. This is the first area right there. This could be the bottom right now in the Nasdaq. That's around 14,425 points. Second area is going to be around this area, right? Let me bring this over to a wider time frame so we can clean this up. Okay. Yeah, I would say around 14,000 points. So we have 14,425 points and then 14,000 points into the market in the Nasdaq. Those are the first two areas, right? Look at this on the 3 weeks. This should be worrisome for you to see this chart. This should be scary because of this. It took the Nasdaq how many 3 weekly price bars just for it to go to that 16,500? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It took us 6 3 weekly price bars for us to go up to 16,500. That's a total of 18 weeks. That was all erased in one 3 weekly price bar. That is crazy. It lets us know that something has changed. The market is feeling kind of different right about now, and you should feel the same way too. they're telling us that they are feeling worried about how high the Nasdaq is going to go now. So again, we're not going to get in the way of this. No, we're going to be ahead of them. So seeing how this 3-weekly price bar in the Nasdaq is still giving us weakness, I mean, what else do you need to show to let us know that the market is still continuing to go down? Yeah. What is your expectation? I mean, what else are you expecting to see? Now, we usually do these 3 indexes on a long-term basis. So I'm gonna hit this back over to the weekly time frame, and I'm going to play the weakness to the market in the Nasdaq until we see it crack back up above 15,500 points. All right. So I said that 15,500 points is where we're going to continue to be weak into the market in the Nasdaq. Okay. Which will bring us back up towards this ascending line. I won't be worried if I see price come back up here to this 15,500 point level. If the price does not crack back up above this overall trend, then I know that the price is still weak. So this is the first area right here, 14,000 points. Okay, it's about 3.04% market move to the downside. Let me give you all my second price target, which is down here around 13,500, and then my third one, which seems a little less likely right now, is going to be all the way down here towards 12,725. Now that looks less likely. I really don't expect the market, given that 3-weekly price bar, I can see the price come down here to 12,700 points. But first, we have to hit those other areas, right? 14,000 points, 13,500, and then we're going to look for this price to come up here towards 12,700. So, all right. So this trend is broken. So all in all, we should not be bullish into the market in the Nasdaq. Okay. Now let me go ahead and show you all my next one. All right, which is the S&P 500. You guys can see the same thing. The trend has been broken. I'm not going to go through the whole process. They pretty much act the same way. You just can tell that the Nasdaq is a little bit weaker than the S&P 500. So if you guys wasn't able to grab that 4,800 point to where the market in the S&P 500 was tagged out, which is around almost 2%. And if you didn't do that, you're down around 6% right now. So the Nasdaq is a little bit stronger than, the Nasdaq. The S&P 500 is a little bit stronger than the Nasdaq. But either case, you know, the overall majority of the market, which kind of spills over into the economy, lets us know that people have questions. They're showing doubts and they're trying to take their profitability right now. So let me go ahead and do this on the chart too for the S&P 500. I'm not going to become bullish into the market in the S&P 500 until we see market break back up above like 4750. All right. Let me show you all the 3-weekly time frame first. Okay. So pretty much like in the Nasdaq, look how many weeks it took for us to go up and the price came all the way back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 3-weekly price bars in one has literally been erased of the market trying its hardest to push price higher. All of that is now erased in one 3-weekly price bar. So my first price target is going to be right around here, 42.65. It's about 3% movement to the downside, very doable over the next couple of weeks. My second area is going to be around 41.25. Okay, so we have 42.65 first price target. Second one is 41.25. Okay, this is for the S&P. Switches back over, and I'm gonna leave it right there for the time being. Okay, this is it on a weekly. I want you all to see this, zoom in closer to what my expectations are. I have given you 2 price targets for the S&P 500, and now let me hurry up, go over to the Dow futures. You guys can see that this one is not that bad. Kind of lets you know where the money is going, right? Out of these 3 indexes, where do you think the money is going? Which one looks the strongest out of these 3? The Nasdaq, the S&P 500, and the Dow. Yeah, the Dow looks stronger because it's not breaking a trend, right? It is kind of maintaining an elevation. It's kind of trading stable. So it kind of lets you know that this is where the staple companies are at. A lot of the money's trying to come back into this particular market right now. Yeah, we're still seeing price go down, but it's not as drastic as the Nasdaq is. You guys get the answers already on the chart. Just got to pay attention to it. So like I said, in the Nasdaq and the SP 500, we had a small stint to see the Dow go up right there around 37,000 points, 2.81%. Market really got restricted there though, around 36,565, which is about 1.64%. If you didn't grab that, then yeah, you're down around 4.86%. All right. Now, I want you all to see this though. Look at my horizontal line. Yeah, we can still see the Dow prop up price there. So if that's the case, then we want to grab the bag there. We don't want to come in and alter what the market is telling us. That's about 1.25%. Okay. Now we're going to play the weakness or at best consolidation or trading in the Dow until we see this price break 36,500 points. If it ever doesn't, then we understand that the market's going to continue to go lower. All right, so now let me zoom out, because let's see, where do you think the next level is going to be? Yep, down there around 33,000 points. Okay, it's about 3.6%. Now I'm gonna hit this over on the 3-weekly time frame, just like I did for the other two indexes, and I want you all to see this. I really want to see the market in the Dow proper price there. This would be fantastic for us to see the market in the Dow hold this area, 33,000 points. Okay, because if we don't, it might be a bigger movement to the downside that we might have to be prepared for. And it's kind of hard to see it, but it might be around 29, almost 30,000 points. Yeah, I'm not going to put that on the chart just yet. I'm just going to look at it from this standpoint as of right now as to what I'm looking forward to into the Dow. Now we break this, yeah, be prepared, because I'm actually looking around 29,000, maybe 30,000 points in the Dow. It might come up here to around 31,300, but let's keep this on the table first. All right, so this is it. Looking for the market maybe to go down in the Dow 3.6%. Not that much. Like I said, this particular index is a lot stronger than the other two. 6% there for the S&P 500, and we can definitely see the market go around 11.75% in the Nasdaq. So kind of give you a gist as to how volatile each of these three indexes are. The greatest one that has more strength is the Dow. The least one that is the weakest is the Nasdaq. So any of those stocks that are within this Nasdaq, you might want to question and really think about how high those particular stocks are going to go. But that's it. Like I said, I look at these three indexes on the long term, so I'm going to plot this on a weekly price chart. Going to follow the market going forward, but generally overall, yes, we broke a very good trend in all three of these indexes. Well, no, we didn't break it in the Dow, excuse me. In two of them, the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq, we broke this ascending line. So yeah, we need to adjust. The market is telling us right now, you need to adjust. If you were one of those buy the dip type individuals, you need to be prepared. If you were one of those, ones who bought at the top, you might want to prepare, because the market is letting us know already we have changed our dynamics. Yeah, we're not bullish as what we once were last year in 2022. Now, this is my thoughts. I'm showing it to you. I've told you, but now you're part of my team. You're part of my community. The comment section is open. Drop your price prediction in the market for these three indexes. Tell everyone within our community, where do you see this price go? Yeah, for 2022. All right, I'm done. Thank you all for listening. Make sure you maintain the profitability. And as always, trade different.